What's going on, guys? I'm with Moose, and today I'm back on Diamond Dynasty. Today we're going to be breaking down how to make stubs in the early going of Diamond Dynasty. And of course, obviously the very easiest way to make some stubs is to play some games. Of course, everybody wants to play, and there's no reason not to. But here today, I'm breaking down a pretty easy way to make a really solid amount of stubs fairly quickly. Now, I do want to shout out Popular Stranger. He had a great video about this same topic. I'm going to link that in the description below. First link down there. Definitely check out his video as well. Breaks it down in very good clarity, and I want to make sure you guys check that out as well. But I kind of want to give my take on it as well, so let's get into it. First up, you're going to want to go to the community market. So I was already in there, but let's back out and show you guys exactly where it is. Of course, if you don't know, it's pretty obvious. If you go over to shop, it's the biggest thing there. Go to community market, and then honestly, I'm going to go to MLB cards. You could do it with other things, but it's so much easier to do with MLB cards because that's what everybody wants, is the players. So obviously, look at this. So Mike Trout sells for 184,000, or basically 185,000, or 145,000 sell now. That's pretty ridiculous, and you could technically make stubs off that, but nobody has that much. I mean, some people do, but not a lot of people do. So what I like to do, since I have around 10,000 stubs right now, mostly because I did a couple team epics and stuff, but I have around 10,000 stubs. So what can I do here? I'm going to sort the max overall down to around 84, let's say. And actually, once you get higher overall, you can do this easier, but let's get into this first. So Carson Smith, right away, right here, you can see if we go to buy sell options, you could buy him for 840 stubs, or you can request to sell him for 635. So what I'm going to do here is basically the difference. You're looking for a difference in the prices of these. So 840 minus 635 is around 200 or so, 205 to be exact, and the tax is 10%. So let's say I created a buy order and I want to make it higher than that 635. So let's make it 640, and if we get that Carson Smith, this is exactly what we're going to do. So if we get this Carson Smith, we're going to try to sell him for around 840. And if we are able to sell him for 840, let's just say we actually get him. Hopefully I do in this video, and I can show you guys exactly. If we sell him for 840, we're going to receive right there, you can see above, 756 stubs, which we're going to make a solid like 120 stub profit or so. That's pretty darn good. So that's basically what you're trying to do. You're trying to get a sell order to go through. Somebody actually gives you a sell order, and then you list it up on the buy order and hopefully get it. So you're basically looking for those differences. So somebody like Jerry Blevins, I've already done him a few times. Very, very good. Nice price difference, 925 and 678. That's just the thing you need to consider, is it has to be high enough that the tax won't go through, or won't make you lose coins on it, I guess, or lose stubs, that is. So I'm gonna put 680 for the buy order here, and hopefully that goes through. There's actually two up now for 680. That's kind of weird. I guess somebody else is doing the same thing. And look at that, already completed. If we go to completed orders, Carson Smith was bought for 640 stubs. So now what I'm going to do is go up to Carson Smith, buy sell options. I'm going to create a sell order now, and this one's going to be for 840, which will be the lowest of anyone, and I'll receive 756 for that. And we'll see in this video. I'm just going to record for a few minutes, see if it actually sells, and if it does, right there, bang, I made like 120 stubs. And granted, it's not a crazy amount or anything like that, but over time, that stuff builds up for sure. So let's take a look, see if we can find some better ones. Kyle Baraclough, I probably butchered that guy's name. This is a good option as well. Let's put up one for like 585, and if we get that, we'll be able to sell them for around 830 and make some stubs there as well. Now, like I said, you can do this with higher overall cards and stuff like that, but as you don't have, or as I don't have a lot of stubs, I should say right now, I think it's a little easier to do with like silver cards just to start off, because the differences are a little bit easier to handle. So Pedro Strop, let's do this one again, 565 there for him, and we'll just see if any of these go through, and hopefully they do. Now, real quick, I do want to show you guys what you could do if you sort it to like a little bit higher overalls. You can get a better sense of how you can do this. So something like this, Jonathan Lucroy, I don't have enough stubs to do this, but this is a very good split right here. 14,750 and 11,000. Let's say you were able to sell one. Let's say you bought one for, let's say, 11,250. So keep that in mind, 11,250, and you were able to sell him for, let's say, 14,500. You would get 13,050 stubs. So you'd be making almost 2,000 stubs off that one purchase, and it just skyrockets from there. You can really kind of double, triple your coins, or your stubs, really, in no problem. This is a guy I already did before, Sengwano, definitely very good to do. Let's create a buy order for him for around 50.25. How about? And hopefully we get him, and then I'll be able to sell him for around maybe 62.50, let's say. And if I were able to do that, I'm not actually going to create this order, but if I sold him for 62.50, I'd get 5,625 stubs. I make 600 stubs right there, And like I said before, 600 stubs may not seem like a ton, but if you do that 3-4 times in an hour, that's a couple thousand stubs right there. And if you do it for multiple players, you're making just insane amount of stubs with really no risk at all. I shouldn't say no risk. There is a little bit of a risk that these prices can go down. I did this last night actually with a few players, and their prices unfortunately went down. And I was actually, I lost a few stubs here and there, but let's see, completed orders, we got Sang-Won-Oh. So let's go back and actually list that card back up. I forgot what his overall is, but right here. So we got it for, let's see what we got it for. Completed orders, we got it for 5,025 stubs. We go back over here and we're gonna list it up. It's the lowest up is 6,300 something. So we're gonna list it up for, let's just do 6,300 straight up. That's gonna make us 5,670 stubs, which is a nice like 650 stub profit right there if that sells. And even if it doesn't sell, even if let's say I had to sell it for I don't even know, like 6,000, I'm still gonna make some stubs off of it. And it's really not that hard. It's super easy and it's highly effective. Highly recommend you guys do this for sure. Just go through after you want to play a game, go through, play a game, go through, stuff like that. It's very simple and pretty easy. There's also some cheaper options you could do, like Michael Givens, who has a little bit lower of a kind of a break point, but you can make like 50 to 75 stubs on these guys each time. It's not too bad at all. We're gonna do Hunter Strickland real quick here to kind of end it out. The last one I want to do here. Let's do 785. See if anybody else is gonna buy any of our things, and I'm gonna come back to you guys, and hopefully we'll have a few more orders, but we'll see what we can do here. Alright guys, so we had our first one go through, first sale of of the video, I should say. Of course, we bought Carson Smith. It was the first one we bought for 640 stubs. Keep that in mind. We sold him for 815. If you minus the tax out, we ended up getting 733 stubs from that Carson Smith. So we do 733 minus the 640. We made almost 100 stubs off that one guy. Now, it did take a little while to get through and sell, but that's mostly because not a lot of people are online right now. I'm doing this when honestly people are at school and work and stuff like that. You do this at, right when people get home from school and work, and you'll be selling them and buying them really quickly, no doubt about it. And I still made like 100 stubs off that, and all these guys are up right now. I just put them up, and they should easily be selling for at least 100 stub profit or so. So it's pretty darn easy. Highly recommend that you do it. And it's kind of up to you whether or not you want to go for guys like Sang-Won-Oh, that are a little bit higher profit but a little bit more risk, I would say, or if you want to do a little bit of a kind of a more basic strategy and do the silvers, or you could even do it with bronzes. Honestly, you could do it with anything you want, as long as there's a price gap between the buy and sell now. You can easily do it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below and let me know if you like this strategy and if it's made some stubs for you, or if you like a different strategy. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.